Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex, and as you can see, I'm still working on my Rusty 350Z, which has been a while. If you watched the previous video, you know that I've removed pretty much the entire undersill from the car. There are still some bits and pieces that I still have to remove, but I'm gonna do it off camera because it's so boring, you don't want to watch that. But today I'm gonna start cutting. Well, I already did start, but there is one section that I think worth dedicating a video about because it's a little bit tricky to get to and cut it well properly. What I mean is by properly is to cut it that way that you don't cut too much, and I'll show you why. Also, I'm gonna strip the interior because parts of the section that I'm gonna re-weld are really close to the interior, the carpet and all that stuff, so when I start welding it might catch fire, which, well, as you might guess, it's not ideal. So let's begin. This panel, or better say this part of the car, is gonna be the main front of work for today. I want to remove this bracket and inspect the damage behind it because there are some holes. This is not a hole, it's a factory. Well, it is a hole, but it's a factory hole, and it doesn't look very nice, but still it came from a factory like this. This isn't. It was a solid panel, and now there is a small hole, which is not ideal. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'd like to see how bad it actually is because this panel is spot welded. It's not like stitch welded or like there is a seam that goes across. No, it's like it overlaps this panel, and there are gaps that can leave enough space for the water to get in, and I think that's what actually happened with the car over time, and it started rotting from inside out. And in order to repair it properly, I need to cut this section. But the main issue here, it's not even an issue, it's just makes life a little bit harder. There is another panel that goes across here, and you can see that small sort of indentation here, that small bump here. This is where another firewall sits in, and you can see it from inside the car if you pull the carpet, and you don't want to cut it, or you don't want to damage it cutting this panel. So I already cut that half, and I'll show you the way it looks from the inside in a second. Okay, so this side was damaged significantly more, and if you look closely you can see that corrosion has started working its way inside this panel, and basically this is the interior. So this is, I would call it a second firewall that sort of separates the car from the fuel tank. You see it goes across, but it's not straight, it's sort of tilted slightly, so it creates like a V shape, and you can see it better. You can see this panel way better from the inside the car when you pull the carpet. Again, I'm repeating myself. So the actual bracket, which is so it also had a bracket that, as you can see, has seen better days. So the metal that it's welded to is paper thin, and it doesn't do much work in terms of keeping it together. The bracket itself is still solid. It's, I think it's about like 1 or 1.2 millimeter thick. So it's still can be reused, and there is like this tab that I don't know, I think it might house something. But I went through my footage and a bunch of pictures on Google, and I couldn't find anything that being attached to here to this thing. Anyway, I digressed. It was like sitting like here. Now you should understand why I had to drill it out. So basically the same story on the other side. The only difference being is that the other half looks significantly better, at least from the outside, so I hope I don't have to cut as much as I cut here. But we'll see. Anyway, with this out of the way, it's much easier to repair this section. So let's go back to that bracket and drill it out. So let's go back to that side and drill that bracket out. With the bracket removed, you can see that this actually is still, well, to a small exception, holding up quite well, which is good news for a change. So now, having all this space, we can start cutting, which is my favorite part. It's always scary.
Well, technically, as you can see, this side is much better than the other one. And the only thing that's left is to patch it up. And if we need these brackets in the future, I can just revolve them back where they belong, just like this, and it's gonna be good to go. I think this is it for today. I'm gonna keep working on it, cleaning the air and the seal and all that bit,